If you are an American, it is cheaper to fly to China, stay in a 5-star hotel, and do an MRI than it is to get an MRI in America with insurance.
A trip to China is not only limited to exploration, it's not limited to the good food that so many people enjoy, the safety, which is amazing. If you're going to China for just that, you're missing out. People are going to China for their healthcare. People are going there for other things, but healthcare is part of the priorities when you get there. So this video is about healthcare in China. Like the video for recommendation, subscribe if you're new here. So it sounds like fiction movie, but for an American watching this, can you confirm with this South African lady who is telling you that you can book that trip?
Guys, when you go to China, just get all your medical stuff done here. I go to the dentist here. I'm gonna get some orthopedic insoles now, and I'm gonna show you how I do it and how good the service is. Okay, so this is the place. First we measured our feet, and now we're gonna do a couple tests to see which insole actually fits for us, and then we're gonna get them customized. So here I'm getting my feet measured. It's pretty straightforward. It's always good to have someone that speaks fluent Chinese. Did a walking analysis. I had to walk on this.
My baby got sick and we visited the public hospital in a small city here in China. I shared the video about it on my foreign social media platforms, and it got thousands of comments and views just in few hours. In the video, I show how we completed the blood test, x-ray and respiratory exam in less than 1 hour and spent around 450 yuan on both examination and treatment. Today, I wanted to read you my favorite comments on foreign social media platforms just to show you how lucky we are to be in China. Okay, so this is the comment one, and it's my favorite one. I know some of you may say that salaries are higher in foreign countries. In that city, people earn around 4,000 yuan a month, and if they spend 400 yuan in the hospital, it is 10% of their income. Meanwhile, in countries like US and Canada, if you don't have a health insurance, you can end up paying more than your monthly salary and spend days waiting for the treatment. Teacher. Okay, so this is the comment number 2. What I loved most was how many people expressed support and how surprised they were by how fast the healthcare system is here. Many said that there are still many misconceptions about life here in China. And I'm really happy I can build that bridge and show their real day life here, so more people can learn and see what this country is. Okay, so and this is the comment number 3. In my home country, you can't just walk into the hospital and complete all the examinations the same day. You need to schedule the appointments days in advance. Blood tests are usually done during limited morning hours, and the results usually come next day. X-ray is often the same, so first you need to make the appointment, then maybe the next day you can complete the X-ray and get the result in a week or so. Okay guys, let me know in the comment section what do you think about this, and have you ever had any experience of healthcare abroad, and we wish you a wonderful day. Bye.
I'm German. I'm at the hospital in China and I need to get some medicine, so I'm going to show you how long everything takes and how much it costs. Let's go. First thing is registration. I don't have an appointment, but I can show them my passport and tell them that I want to see a doctor. The registration took 2 minutes. I paid €1.50 and now I have to go to the 7th floor, and yeah. It only took 10 minutes. We communicated via my broken Chinese and my translator app, and he just gave me a prescription for medicine, and I'm gonna go and pay for it on the same floor. I just paid for everything. It was €6, and now I'm gonna pick it up. Didn't even wait for 1 minute. My name showed up on the screen and they gave me all of this. Wow, this whole experience cost me 40 minutes and €7, $1.50 to see the doctor and €6 for the medication. That's unbelievable. Pad for about 2 minutes back and forth. Then my walk-in stance was explained to us in much detail. She really took a long time for this. Take a 3D scan of your foot with this machine. Now we're getting more precise pictures of the foot and getting more explanations. She's also checking everything out manually and explaining the whole anatomy of the foot to us. She actually said my case wasn't so bad, so I should just get normal insoles with slight customization, and she also recommended some funny exercise. So this is what I got, and it was only 60 euros, and it took about like an hour and a half.
Positive things about China. I mean, my last post was still positive, just getting adjusted to culturally. Number one, affordable food. I don't have to worry about being fed a bunch of chemicals that possibly turn into cancer. Secondly, we can say that the healthcare is top tier, where when you go in and you describe that you're having a pain or an illness, and they actually take you seriously, not like the previous videos that we've seen where lately women have been giving birth in a car. They actually do listen to you over here.
If you are an American, it is cheaper to fly to China, stay in a 5-star hotel, and do an MRI than it is to get an MRI in America with insurance. And if you don't believe me, I did the math. Let's say you fly from Boston, pick any city, honestly. I try to even go for the most expensive one. If you fly from Boston to Guangzhou, return, it is $1,300 US. Then to stay in this 5-star hotel, 450 RMB a night, it's 130 US for the 2 nights. Then my MRI that I did cost 480 RMB, which is $19. But let's say the most expensive one will apparently cost $300. So even with the most expensive everything, most expensive flights, hotel, MRI, cost you $1,730 US to fly to China, do your MRI, and fly back. And then in America, apparently with insurance, it costs $2,000. Now, only you as an American can tell me if that's true or not, but that's ridiculous. Then you still have $270 that you can spend during those 2-3 days in China, and that is a lot of money.
I get free private health insurance with my job here in China, and so I went in with a bad back on Wednesday, and it's now Friday, and I'm going in for an MRI. That's how quickly they could have actually got me in yesterday. I just couldn't do yesterday. So it's a very quick turnaround, and then I'll come back for my results next week. And it's amazing how quick everything is here. Even if I went to a public hospital, not private, it would have been the same, similar timelines. They see you so quickly. That's a huge luxury here. I know that my family in the UK, if they ever have a problem and they have to wait weeks, if not months, for a scan, for an MRI, for this, for that. So the fact that I am so privileged, and I know it's a huge privilege to be able to get this, that I could go in on a Wednesday, have an MRI on a Friday, is huge. Another advantage of the private healthcare is having a doctor who speaks English, because discussing things like that is quite difficult in my third language, as Chinese would be.
So my son's been experiencing some constipation, and my wife has told me there's an app where I can simply talk to a doctor really, really quickly, get some medicine, get it sorted without leaving the home. First of all, it's an app. Now let me show you here. It's called Meituan, so it's that one there. See that one right there? It basically says 9 seconds. So within 9 seconds, I can get a doctor to talk to me. Firstly, the AI assistant asks me questions to verify what specialist I need. They keep all patient information confidential. That one, so click that step. All these doctors are proper, registered and certified doctors in China hospitals. This doctor is a pediatrician child specialist. Here I'm using my translation app, and then I send the copied words to the doctor. Then I use the app to translate what she's saying. So she said, "Hi, I'm Dr. Zhang of Pediatrics. It's my pleasure to provide to you with medical consulting services. I'm reading the information you provided in detail." We sent pictures of the issue too, so they can actually see and diagnose the problem accurately. Stomach is not so strong for the baby, she said, and this is a diet-related constipation. All medication is prescribed through a local chemist depending on your location.
She recommended medication that we can get.
So it looks like it's about 30 minutes delivery, is that right? So it looks like the payment is being almost halved. by my wife's Medicare card by the looks of it. So instead of $48.90, it's $26.50. Wow. So I'm super impressed. This is so inexpensive. 谢谢 12.23. 12.23. That's it. Boom. 38 minutes. Now let me take you through a process in Australia if I did this. First of all, I need to get ready. My wife needs to get ready. The baby needs to get ready. Get clothed. Get in the car. So we're already at 20 or 30 minutes by this stage. Then, if I'm in Australia, in Brisbane, my hometown, then travel to the doctor, get there. That could be 15 to 20 minutes. Sit down, tell the receptionist that we're there to see the doctor. Then we wait at least a minimum 30 minutes to see a doctor. You see the doctor, sit down, and then talk maybe for 5 minutes. They work it out, prescribe, you go out, and then you got to go get the medication, and then get back in the car, then go home. So we're talking about at least 2 hours of time wasting. So my question to you now, guys, is if you're sick or your kid's sick and you need some medication, how long does it take you wherever you might be? Tell me in the comments. I'm really interested to see and to find out what is the difference between different parts of the world. How long does it take? See you next time, guys.
小红书
Okay, so I'm an American in China right now, and I'm at the hospital because I need to get some medicine, and I'm going to share the experience with you guys. This is where you grab a number. You just need to give them your passport. It doesn't matter if you're living in here, what kind of visa you are on. Anybody can go to a Chinese public hospital. Right now it's 2:17 p.m. and I'm going to show you guys the cost of the whole process, and then also the timing.
那个专家号还是普通号？
普通号。
普通的是50。
50. Okay, it's about $7 to see the doctor.
放在这儿，放在这儿就可以。
好的. And then I just use my WeChat pay code over here, and I put this up and I scan, and then there we go. It's 50 kwai to see the doctor. Okay, so this hospital actually has so many different departments. You've got gynecology. I think they spelled that wrong though. Surgical department, neurosurgery, anesthesia, oncology, rheumatology. And this is just one of thousands and thousands of hospitals that are here in the city that you can just show up to without an appointment and see a doctor for around $7. Okay, the time is 2:26, and I go up to this machine and I scan. How do I scan it? And I scan my code. There we go. And then it puts me up onto the machine. It's been 1 minute and I'm already up there, ready to go in. Okay, it is 2:31 and I've already seen the doctor and gotten my prescription. Let's go down to the pharmacy, which is inside of this same hospital, and see how long it takes for the medicine to come out. Okay, so the first step is I need to go pay for it. The total of the prescription was 37 kwai, which I'm pretty sure is like 37 kwai, which I'm pretty sure is like $5 for the whole prescription, plus the $7 to see the doctor. I'll do the math later. I think it's $12. Okay, now that I've paid the $5, I'm taking my code, and then now I'm officially lined up. And I think that in a second, my name might pop up here at one of these. Okay, it's been less than a minute and my name is already up there, and I can give them my prescriptions. Here we go, up there, you can see the time, 2:36. Yeah. There we go. And then I've got the medicine and I'm ready to walk out of here. So from 2:17 until 2:36, 19 minutes. And I did everything that I needed to do, and the cost was $12 here at a Chinese public hospital. How much would it cost where you are? And oh, by the way, I did all of this without insurance.
What do you do if you get a little sick while in China? Well, I feel like a cold coming on, so I'm going to go to this pharmacy near my apartment and ask them to recommend something to me, some Chinese medicine, and let's see how it goes. That guy needs something. She recommended this one and that one, and after some translating, one is granules and one is a capsule. So I got one of each to see, you know, how I like each one. And then she said this can be used for my sore throat, which looks fun. I love these little vial tinctures. So these are the capsules, these are the granules that you mix in with hot water and drink it. And it's called Gaomaling or something like that. I don't really know what it is. If someone could tell me what this is, that'd be helpful, but it says it's used for the cold, so I'll try it. That just looks like candy. I'm sorry, that's hard to take seriously. And then this cute little potion for my throat. Cheers. That is awful. That is so bad. The taste is kind of familiar. What is this? I'm going off blind faith on this one. I didn't even translate it. I'm gonna kick this cold. So bad.
I'm an American in China getting a health checkup today at a Chinese public hospital. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how long it takes and how much it costs. Let's go. Okay, first thing we gotta do is check the bag in. All right, that was easy. Now let's go in. I've already made an appointment with my doctor. So I'm just telling them I have an appointment with my doctor. Okay, let's go. Okay, so that process was almost instant. They sat me here right outside the physician's room. I just paid a total of 1 yuan to check in to see the doctor. Now I'm going to wait until he's done with his appointment, and then I'll go in and tell him all of my problems. But this is what we're looking like now. Each one of these are physicians' offices. And if you go closer, they have a description about each of the doctors. Pretty cool. So just a little backstory for you guys. I came here last week, I drew blood and I did a urine sample. I texted my doctor, he said, come in today. We're gonna do another urine sample and just check for any health problems. But the lady at the counter informed me I won't be seeing my doctor that I saw last week. So this is a completely new guy, so I'll probably just have to re-explain my situation again. Okay, we're ready to go in. 你好. 你好. I will translate for you. Okay, so I'm telling the new doctor I came in last week and saw Dr. Chen. I did a blood and urine sample. He told me to come back today and do another urine sample. Okay, so the doctor just left the room. I think he went to go check with the front desk to see what's going on. It's really hard to communicate with these Chinese doctors, of course, because I don't speak Chinese. So I have to translate everything, and sometimes the translations can be misleading. But this is the same room I came to last time, pretty standard. I think he needed me to show him the receipt, and I didn't know what he was saying, so he just got it from the front counter. For those following me, you know I've been having problems with my hand, so I just translated this to my doctor, saying that it gives me a lot of pain, and I'm wondering if I need to get a CT scan. Doc,
除了这里呢？其他地方痛不痛？
没有。
只有这儿。
这个。
打 CT 用不上。
Okay, go upstairs. Okay. So now I just got this paper. So now we're gonna go upstairs and do a urine sample. All right, we're gonna do this urine sample, but I'm just gonna leave my bags there. Okay. So now we're going upstairs, like I said, to do the urine sample. I already knew where to go because I came here last week. But if you didn't know where to go, it's hard to read the signs. And if you don't speak Chinese, you're not gonna know what floor to go on. Luckily, they can tell you, but it's super hard. So now we just go to this floor, give them the paperwork. 你好. This is where I got my blood drawn, but today I will just do the urine sample.
你是结消面是吗？
啊？
我说我们这边不能看错，这个是不是没有缴费？是不是没有缴费？
缴费？
啊，就是给钱。
听得到? Maybe she could just translate this. Would you not allow photography?
Use WeChat， 是 WeChat 吗
WeChat。
开过
好。
稍等一下嘛，你稍等一下嘛，他就在说。
Okay. Okay, so now they gave me this cup. I'll go into the bathroom here. The lady out there told me not to record, so I gotta be super secretive. But I'm gonna fill this with urine and then give it back to her. Okay, sample's done. Let's give it back to her. Please wait for about 30 minutes, then go to the report machine on the first floor, scan the form, and you will get your report. Wait 30 minutes here? Okay. Okay, just a quick update. It's 8:48. The lady told me to wait here for about 30 minutes while they run my urine, but there's nobody in here, so it'll probably take like 10 minutes. One thing about China though, they'll take your blood right here in front of everybody. I walked out of the bathroom and this guy was getting his blood drawn at the counter. I was like, what the heck? How are you?
Only you?
Okay, just me. Yeah, the antibiotics help for sure. Okay. They put me with some guy. He don't speak English. Okay, so I met up with my actual doctor. He texted me. He came and grabbed me on the second floor. So that was a relief because the other guy doesn't speak English at all. So I'm finally with my doctor. Okay, another update. It's currently 9 a.m. My doctor just said the urine results are back. So we'll see. I still have a small infection, so I'm gonna get a slip right now to go get some antibiotics.
Okay, and I give you 2 medicines.
Okay.
Give you the result.
Okay. Okay, so now we have to pay for the medication, and my doctor is just gonna send me the urine sample through WeChat. Okay, we got the med forms and the WeChat ready. Now we come to the pharmacy, and then we just pay for the meds.
不要着急，重新扫一下。说啊，那你家在？他们家可以来这吧 ？Here。
谢谢。
欢迎使用微信支付。
Okay, so I just paid for the meds at the front counter. Now I gotta go back to the pharmacy. That was only like $4. The time is 9:22. 1 time a day, 3 times.
After meal，饭后吃。After meal。
This one after meal, okay. And this one 3 times a day.
对，这个是。
对，谢谢。Okay, and we got the medications, y'all. Let's get out of here. Woo. And we're leaving. 9:27. And there you guys have it. That was almost an hour on the dot. I saw 2 different doctors. I got a urine sample. I got 2 different types of antibiotics, all for like less than $10 in total. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. Be safe. Peace.
I think this is one reason why many Chinese people trust the government, because we can actually see the changes, see the difference in our daily lives. I'm now in a hospital in Beijing right now. I have had nose allergies for years. My nose is basically blocked all the time. Yesterday, my sister-in-law told me there is a treatment now, just 3 injections, and it can make breathing much easier. The thing is, it used to be quite expensive because it wasn't fully covered by medical insurance. I will just let you know, every year new medicines are added to China's national medical insurance system, so more people can benefit. Starting last month, this treatment was added, making it much more affordable for me. I booked an appointment yesterday, and today I'm already here in the hospital in Beijing, waiting to see the doctor. By sitting here, I was thinking about something. Some people online say people like me are brainwashed for trusting the Chinese government. But when policies actually make life better, when you can feel the changes in your own life, maybe the people who say we are brainwashed are the ones who are brainwashed.
A lot of you guys has been asking me, how much does it cost to see a dentist in China? So let's check it out today. It's a private dental clinic. I booked it last night and bought a teeth cleaning package online for 50 yuan, around $7. It includes scaling, polishing, and sandblasting. When I arrived, they checked my reservation and gave me a consent form to sign. Then they took me straight to the treatment room. Most of the equipment here are imported from Europe. Everything is strictly sterilized and super clean. The dentist was so gentle and really professional. And usually there is an assistant working together with the dentist, so everything is smooth and quick. After scaling and polishing, they also did sandblasting to remove all the stains. It's all finished now, and it takes me about 30 minutes. And I also asked the dentist about the price of other projects. Root canals range from $70 to $240, depends on the position of the tooth. Dental implants from $360 to $860, depends on the materials and where is it from, like Korean, the States, or Swiss. Veneers, $330 for a tooth. Fillings, $25 for one tooth. That's all for today, And how much does it cost to see a dentist in our country? I'm Peko. Follow me for more Life in China.